Infinite Supreme Peace. Salutations to Ma Bapuji. This is the translated video of the conversation between Anant Bai and Bapuji about what is Tantra Mantra and what is its importance. Anant Bai starts the session with greetings. Paramshanti, Supreme Peace Bapuji. Welcome everyone. You are very welcome on this YouTube channel of Bapuji, which is named Bapuji Dashrathbhai Patel. So today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic that the whole world is eager to understand. Everyone wants to know what is Tantra, Mantra, Yantra, what are tarot, crystals and astrology and how do they work. I have at least 30 to 40 questions. They are so important that you might not have heard such questions and their answers before. So I guarantee you that if you watch this entire video, you will gain knowledge that you have never heard before. Before talking to Bapuji today, I would like to say something about Tantra, that within the science of Tantra, there are such powers that can absolutely astonish and perplex humans. It leaves one completely amazed, wondering how such things could be possible. So before I speak to Bapuji, I would like to say something about Tantra. So the purpose of Tantra was to develop the soul's power and to awaken those powers for fulfillment. Within it originated hypnotism, Tratak, Trikal, Indrajal, Para, Apara, and Pran Vidya. Tantra is used for enchantment, mesmerization, specification, expulsion, and immobilization. It includes turning a human into an animal, making a person disappear, creating 5 forms of oneself at once, crossing the ocean, lifting a huge mountain, hearing things from millions of kilometers away. Many such feats are possible because of Tantra. So I want to know, although there are many things to discuss, let's start, Bapuji, understanding from you. Where did it originate from? Why did it originate? For what purpose? And why is the whole world mad about Tantra today? Bapuji says, the creator of Tantra Mantra is Lord Mahadev. It was Lord Mahadev who gave all this knowledge of Tantra Mantra. Anant Bai questions, did it start from Shivji? Bapuji answers, Shiv is known as Shankar. One form of Shiv is Shankar. So, those on the path of devotion or Bhakti Marg consider Shiv Shankar as one. Mahadev initiated all this in the first half of the cosmic cycle. Our solar system or Brahman is currently in its second half of the cosmic cycle. Solar system is called Brahmand in Behad Gyan. It has been 1.98 billion years into this second half. When Shankarji needed this, Shiv Shankar first imparted this knowledge of Tantra Mantra to Shukracharya. Shukracharya was taught this knowledge. Then Shukracharya, who was the guru of demons, gradually taught it to them. Before this, the knowledge of the deities was there. So these mantra and tantra are considered impure or dark knowledge and is called Vampant or leftism. This includes the worship of Mahakali and all such practices. They are all called left-hand path. Before this, there were mantras for the worship of deities. So there were indeed mantras for the deities. The mantras of the deities were different. Anant Bai asks, were there mantras for deities and tantras for demons? Bapuji replies, this mantra tantra was given by Mahadev for the demons. So, just as they used to invoke the gods earlier, they would invoke the gods, call them, and perform sacred fire ritual or havan, and the sacrificial offerings or havish were given to the gods during havan. That's the food for the gods. So, this was the practice earlier to call the gods during the first half of the cosmic cycle. But even in the first half of the cosmic cycle, when demons were born, negativity was greatly created. Then, gradually, this mantra tantra was made for the demons. These mantras and tantra, for example, for demons, for female spirits, for all the celestial maidens, There are different mantras for different deities, and these mantras and tantra are different. This mantra and tantra are for the demons. Now comes the question, how do these powers work? And everyone knows that Mahadev is worshipped by the demons or asurs. They worship Mahadev and are against Vishnu. Always the asurs are against Vishnu, and during the battles between gods and demons, these mantras and tantra are used to weaken the power of gods. And it's through the use of mantra tantra that these asurs who reside in the seven underworlds come up from the seven underworlds, they come up to the earth. They also worship Brahma and reach Brahmapuri through the power of mantra tantra. Anantbhai says, no, my question is, why was this even created? Bapuji says, yes, that's what I'm saying. It was created for the demons or asurs, because the power of asurs gradually decreases. So how to increase the power of demons? Therefore, to invoke asurs, these mantras and rituals exist. This is demonic knowledge or asuri gyan. There were mantras for the gods before, right? For the gods, there were verses or shlokas. They were different. Anantbhai asks, when there was power in the soul, then what was the need for all these things? Bapuji answers, in the 14 worlds, the god reside above, and in the 7 underworlds or 7 patal loks, the demons or asurs reside. Asurs tend to have more physical bodily desires. So, for things related to bodily desires, this mantra and tantra exist. So, what are these things related to bodily desires? Asuri Gyan or demonic knowledge, ghost, spirits, and ghouls are all of demonic nature. To awaken their powers, Lord Shiva taught all of this mantra and tantra to Shukracharya. He taught it in the first half of the cosmic cycle of solar system's existence. In this first half of this period, the demons or asurs were getting weaker. The asurs, did they have power? No. Lord Shiva is the god of asurs. Now, the asurs would repeatedly go to Lord Shiva. Shukracharya also used to go. The asurs would repeatedly lose to the gods. There was always a battle between gods and demons or asurs called Devasura Sangram. So the asurs would lose. Then, for the welfare of asurs, this practice of mantra and tantra was established. But then, actually, humans also accepted it, like King Bali was there. King Bali wanted to become God Indra, so he performed 100 yajnas. He performed these 100 yajnas in a virtuous or sattvic, predominantly the virtuous or sattva manner. Yet, he did not become God Indra. Therefore, Lord Vishnu took a dwarf form or Vamana avatar and stopped him. So, he was the king of Atala, Vitala and Sutala areas. Anantbhai asks, was he from Patal Lok? Bapuji answers, no, Atala Vitala Sutala. Sutala, the third realm, was the realm where its king resided in the third of the lower Patala realms. Yet, he was subdued. Lord Vishnu subdued him, taking 3 steps of earth in his dwarf or Vamana incarnation. Because even then, King Bali was inherently virtuous. But not all demons knew the virtuous path or Satopradhan technique, because all the virtuous or Satopradhan mantras belong to Vishnu. Anantbhai says, they won't believe in Vishnu, so they needed someone else. They needed the mantra or tantra of someone else. So did they worship Lord Shiva? Bapuji says, they will not worship Vishnu at all. Therefore, all the mantras related to Vishnu were for the gods. Now for the demons, because their god was Mahadev, and that's why call him Pashupatinath. Pashupatinath means Lord of Animals. And similarly, these powers or Shaktis of ghosts and spirits, where do they actually come from? Like when someone chants any mantra, this mantra exists in the subtle world. Whenever someone chants any mantra, whether it's for the goddesses, gods, or for the asurs, so the mantras that were created for any deity or devatas or demons or asurs touch them. They invoke them, so it touches them. Then they call the meeting and immediately come to grant wishes. Like when people worship Brahma, they chant his mantra, so the demons do a lot of penance. Then Brahma grants them a boon. So their chanting reaches even Brahmapuri, the mantra that they chant. Anant Bhai asks, even today, if someone chants a mantra, will the vibrations reach Brahmapuri? Bapuji answers, it won't go today. The vibrations within the soul have become impure now. The vibrations of the five elements, the atmosphere has become polluted now. Earlier, the atmosphere was pure. Then, at that time, the demons or asurs had so much power. Now, even the asurs don't have power. Asurs have become humans. And why do humans have that much power? Anant Bhaiya says, Bapuji, I saw a video yesterday. In it, someone was performing worship of Kal Bhairav Baba and they were doing something with a lemon and the lemon was floating in the air. There are many such things. I mean, talks of levitation, things flying in air, lemons flying, or even human beings described as flying in air sometimes. I don't know how far this is true, but what I want to say is, even today, these things are still working, right? Bapuji says, just like there are mantras of Guru Gorakhnath, there are mantras of Mahadev who incarnated as avatars of Mahadev. Anant Bhai asserts, there are avatars, incarnations of Mahadev. Bapuji says, there are avatars of Mahadev or mantras of Mahakali. I made a whole video on Mahakali. The mantras of the Mahakali are still working even today. It's not that they aren't working. The power of mantras and tantric practices is still effective today. However, people use it negatively. Anant Bhai asks, what's the positive use of this? Bapuji answers, the power of mantras and tantra is never used positively. Anant Bhai says, no, I have heard, like, if someone's child is lost, there could be a person who, by looking, can tell where the child is. Bapuji says, that happens in rare cases. Anant Bhai says, in Tantra, there are powers, right? Like being able to see what is happening millions of kilometers away. So, could be the possible aspects of this as well, right? Bapuji answers, yes, they can talk and see from afar. That's present in Tantra Mantra as well. It's there among the gods too. Both have powers. There are 14 realms in Brahmand, so these powers exist all 14 realms. The power of mantras and tantra reaches up to Brahmapuri in all 14 realms. So even demons or asurs go to Brahmapuri. They even go and pull Brahma's beard. We will have a part 2 of this video. Please do watch the continuation. Supreme Peace, paramshanti.
Join us daily for our morning live meditation, Monday to Saturday, 5:30 to 6:30 a.m.
Join us daily for live meditation, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. on YouTube Live. Subscribe now. Website www.paramshanti.org. Email us anant@paramshanti.org. Like, share, subscribe. Join today. behad ki param shanti